Chris Rico, baby.
YouTube, what's up? This is your boy Chris Rico. Thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel and for watching my first official YouTube video blog. As some of you may know, some of you, or most of you don't know, I was incarcerated in federal prison. I was actually just released about a week ago. And while incarcerated, I kept up with a blog I had, chrisrico.com, and people would go and read my prison life. What would I be doing? What kind of workouts I was doing? What kind of life I was living in there? Well, now I'm out. I'm home about a year early, thanks to the CARES Act passed by the previous presidential administration. But first and foremost, I want to give thanks to God Almighty for doing His will and getting me home sooner. I also want to thank everybody who has been involved in prison reform, from FAM to Kim K, to everybody who was involved in the First Step Act and in the CARES Act, which both were passed by the previous presidential administration. And I just pray that this new administration continues to build upon that prison reform, because too many people are going inside federal prison for many, many years for petty crimes due to the crazy, outrageous laws passed by the previous cabinets, House, Senate, and in the 90s and early 2000s. The most important part of this is I'm home. I'm home. I was placed on home monitoring, meaning home confinement, or some of you may know it as house arrest. I have certain restrictions, have to follow certain rules, but it's all right, man. I'm home. I get to do me. Now I'm back to work, back to the grind. Got more video blogs coming. I'm going to keep you guys updated on how I'm living my life, how a person lives his life on house arrest, home confinement, probation. I'm also going to be putting out and working on new music, new videos coming soon, music videos, new music coming out. I mean, I'm doing it all. It's coming. I'm just glad to be home, so stay tuned. So let me get to the story about how I found out I was coming home early. It's crazy because on December 9th, I was working in the kitchen in prison when somebody tested positive for COVID from the kitchen. He was actually the first inmate positive that we had. So the prison didn't even know how to deal with it. They ended up taking us kitchen workers to a different unit to segregate us from everybody. They kept us there in quarantine, and on December 9th. And then from there, they ended up moving us to another unit where there was already other people who were infected, but they put us in rooms and in a tier where there was other negatives just like us, because we were negative. And they were putting the positives in another area, but they kept placing people who were already exposed to it together, so it was only a matter of time. I ended up catching COVID within a couple of weeks from that, and they ended up placing me with other inmates who were positive in isolation. We were in isolated cells in a different unit. While there, around, I believe, January 6th, I was informed by unit team management that there was bad news and good news to tell me. So she told me, you're going home next week on January 13th. And I was like, for real? Then shit, what's the bad news? I don't even care about the bad news no more. She said, the bad news is you were supposed to go home today. I got approved for the CARES Act and could have been home since January 6th or 7th. But, I mean, that's fine. I wasn't even tripping at that point, knowing I was going home next week. I was in isolation those last 6 days. I got through COVID. It didn't hit me that hard, really. I had mild symptoms, headaches, body ache, lost my sense of taste, sense of smell. And I just quarantined for 10 days because according to the prison, according to CDC, 10 days, you're no longer contagious. And according to them, I have antibodies, so I can no longer catch it. And I ended up, finishing off my time there. They took me to the airport. I was in South Dakota, caught a flight, connected to Phoenix. From Phoenix, landed back in California. Now I'm back in Cali. I'm home, and I'm happy as fuck. And like I said, I'm gonna be posting videos for video blogs. I'm gonna keep blogging, so follow my my website below, chrisricco.com, XRISRICCO.com, for all my latest content, from blogs to music videos, music. Everything will be on there. Follow me on Instagram at Chris Rico. And bear with me on these videos. It's my first time staring at a camera with nobody around, and it's kind of awkward. And I was locked up for almost 2 years, and I'm back. Bear with me. They will get better. And thank you for watching this one. Stay tuned. God bless. Para toda mi gente habla español. También estaré haciendo blogs y videos en español. Sigan mirando, suscríbanse y Dios los bendiga.